Hello, 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 and welcome back to something completely different. This is Nothing Tree bringing you a recording of a round of Hearthstone, specifically running my Elemental Mage deck. I will explain this deck briefly now, and then we'll see how the recording is coming along, and accordingly decide whether or not we have we're time to run a full-on run of the video. This is not rocket science. So, to begin with, oh, hang on a second. Okay, sorry about that. To begin with, we've got, the deck. So the concept is simple. Lich Jaina is a very powerful endgame card, but you need to survive long enough to play her. So run it inside a shell that generally does a good job surviving. Specifically speaking, Ice Block ×2, Frost Nova, Blizzards, you know, the Frost Mage, the Ice Mage, the guy that freezes the board over and over after just getting through the first few turns with things like Babbling Brook and Arcanologist, Frost Bolts, Flame Geysers to control the early game and prevent you from dying. Igneous and Tar Creeper give you value too. You'll notice that I've preferentially included a whole lot of elementals to synergize with your final ability. These two right here form the core of the late game, since they give you value like nobody's business. With the Steam Searcher and Servant of Kalimos. Finally, there's all the cards I don't have, which really would push this deck into the stratosphere. You've got your Baron Geddon, which would be fantastic. AoE damage to everything the enemy drops, in addition to heals. You've got your Blaze Callers, 7 mana 6/6 with heal for 5, and of course if they hit again, that's more heals. And you've got, there's nothing ever wrong with getting Arthas, I keep saying that. The Lich King, 8/8 Taunt, again to control the board, just to get you that value late game. It'd be nice if I had the, what are they called? Glyph, I think they are. Primordial Glyphs ×2, so that I could potentially generate more value, more spells, including the Ice Block, which is of course my survival condition. I only have one, I really need two. So that's kind of where I'm at with this deck, and yet even in its current form it still sometimes goes off and is very fun when it does. So without further ado, let's jump into a game. I'm going to cut this recording and then start the game recording in the next video, so I'll see you guys shortly.